Welcome back to the HoodCast.
The opinions expressed on the HoodCast are those of the guests and the host. They reflect no inference or agreement by Hood Tech Productions or Hood Tech Productions LLC or HoodCast LLC. The information presented on the HoodCast is not intended to offend any race, creed, religion, sexual orientation, or nation of origin. Please listen at your own discretion.
It is now time.
It's time.
Get ready. Get ready.
Let's do it.
What's good?
What it do, Willie Biggs? I think that it is time for the show, bro.
All right, it's the HoodCast theme song. It's about time we gave y'all a new one. So G-Mac got us in the booth. Let's go.
Hey man, we back. It's the show from the past. So get your drink and grab a seat because we're here. And if I didn't before, let me make it clear. We on Instagram and Facebook, turn us loud up in your ear. We're shining brighter than a hanging crystal chandelier. Hanging from the roof, shenanigans funny as hell. You know, man, we the truth. Without further ado, I hit the boards and grab the mic. We get online a little early so we can get our sound right. And then we go off and show off when we do our thing. We spit the truth to the world. I hope you understand our slang. I am the host who they call G-Mac the boss. Trying to make up for the lost time in the few years that we lost. We play that FIS music, it's the same thing all the time. My passion is so dapper, you can tell it in this rhyme. I'm good on my refreshments, I done went to the store. The moment we all be waiting for, it's our time for the show, yeah.
All right, let's go. It's HoodCast. You know what it is, your favorite show, twice a week. www.hoodcast.podomatic.com, hoodtechproductions.com. G-Mac, I'll tell them what it is, bro.
The show that's in the present, but it's from the past. They say the HoodCast was a one hell of a cast. It's the show that say that makes your stomach weak. Instagram and Facebook twice a week. The show that's in the present, but it's from the past. They say the HoodCast was a one hell of a cast. It's the show that say that makes your stomach weak. Instagram and Facebook twice a week.
This is Robot Ron, and now the moment you all been waiting for. G-Mac, Willie Biggs, and Code Hub.
What's up, world? What it do? What it do? Welcome back. I say welcome back to another edition of Hood Tech Presents the HoodCast. www.hoodtechproductions.com. Helly ho, howdy ho. Let me. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. This is HoodCast 265. No, 265. Yeah, 265. Willie Biggs.
What's happening, people? How y'all feeling?
With Cokie Molidon.
Look out, motherfuckers.
And Jen E. She look like she been crying.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
I think we all tired, man. It's been a motherfucking Monday.
Yes,
Instead of body slamming, you might want to DDT them. That takes less effort.
Sweet chin music.
Okay. Let's see.
Well,
it's that Monday, y'all. No cap. It's that Monday. HoodCast 265. But we all in this motherfucker like.
I'm not lying. God damn it. Hey, man. Hey, you know what I have? I don't understand how when prisoners
Oh God.
could have
Go ahead,
a
Cokie.
relationship, then people out here in the free world. I mean,
oh yeah,
Yeah, there's a whole reality show about this.
in love with the was it Locked Up in Love or some shit?
Love After Lockup.
Love after
Love
lockup.
Lockup.
That's
Yep.
some crazy shit there too. But and Fort Lauderdale, Dickie White is a correction officer, but she don't run off with a convicted murder.
Allegedly.
Well, they say he could have kidnapped her. Well, she's supposed to been taking him to
A doctor's appointment.
a mental facility.
How do they know it's a doctor's appointment? Damn, did they intercept a call or something?
No,
Normally, when they do that, there's not really, and that's a female officer. It normally be two of them in that bank.
right. And also too, what happens is that when a patient has an appointment, there's a fax that's sent. And that correspondence has to go into record, and it is known that that's an appointment, and that appointment is for transport by the facility. So there's something up with this because somebody was supposed to be transported with them. That's protocol. So something's
That's
up
what
with
I'm
that.
saying.
Oh yeah, she skipped a man. She got that.
He
She got
fucked.
that good get jail loving. Like,
He fucked. She liked it. I don't know what the fuck made her think that they were gonna be able to just keep fucking. You know, the fucking gonna stop at some point.
Mom's watching, ain't she? I think Jen said Mom's is watching. You
It's
gotta tell your mom
fine.
start watching.
hey,
You
so
gotta tell your
it's
mom
this got
start
to be
watching the
a
show.
G-rated show.
I ain't gonna be G rated. Her mama done heard this kind of language before.
Yeah,
That's why
don't.
she a church lady now.
Don't. You're gonna get caught at some point. It's gonna be
Of
over.
course.
I mean,
So was he going for a medical or mental?
He was going for a MHE. He was going for a mental health evaluation.
Mental health rate. So she don't have anything.
She
may be
does have something to
physical.
worry about.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, talking about him physically. Is he physically capable of running? You know, doing? Is he capable? Of he performing the activities to escape? Is what I'm saying. Well, like he went there in a wheelchair with bum legs, and
he's.
so his thing is a mental thing. So it's physical. So
Because how many people did he kill?
I don't know what the hell. How many people did he kill?
It's right.
Let's see here. We're going to find out.
Yeah, that's a.
What is his name?
I believe Vicky just run off with him.
I think Vicky fell in love. She fell in love and ran out with him.
Fell in love
like
with that man, and Vicky run off.
What was that HBO or Showtime special? Escape Denimora. Where the woman, the guard, she fell in. They convinced her that she fell in love with one of the escapees, and she helped them plan to escape from Denimora in upstate New York.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
So
true.
it ain't like this. It's not uncommon. This is a common
not
thing.
uncommon.
So
It's
I
not
guess your
uncommon.
question is, how is it that people in prison are forming these relationships and folks outside can't keep a good solid relationship going?
you have to
That's
think
my
about
thing.
something,
That's a great
and
one.
it's quite unique because I feel like when you use your brain at a highly operational level, you're allowed to let it turn into mush. So when I was sitting here watching Love After Lockup, you have these situations where you have these people who are legit that lonely, where they believe whatever is told to them and they legit invest in this and they believe whatever is told because if you're incarcerated, you have nothing but time to give that person the
And
level of
lie
attention
like
that
a
they need.
Nothing but
And,
lie.
and lie.
You got enough time to but I'm
You
telling
come
you,
up with, but
they
you
got
locked up. So what you gonna tell her? You know, baby, I
Right.
decided I'm gonna stay home with you tonight.
motherfucker
You
don't
can't
take
go
off
nowhere.
50 grand on a motherfucker in there and over.
Right.
50, 60 grand in there within like 10 years, like 5, 6 years, motherfucker went through 50, 60,000.
Right. Because if you watch Love After Lockup, none of these relationships turn out the way they're supposed to.
I'm gonna have to watch this shit. Love After
They
It
are locked
never.
up. How are they supposed to turn out?
Well,
You thought they
no,
were gonna
they
get out and get
no,
married?
They
they
come
get
home.
out. They get
They
out.
come
They come
home.
home,
Oh,
and
so
some
that's the
of
thing.
them.
They're locked up, but they're coming home.
And what happens is, okay, here we go, y'all. Now watch this.
What are they
This
marrying in
dude,
pen pals or something?
exactly, they are. Here's what's funny. Okay, first of all, watch this. Her name is Casey White, and it's Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office, and it's in Florence, Alabama, is where this happened. And
I mean, there you go. Because
it's
Alabama.
Alabama. But look, if you look at this guy, he legit looks like Charles Manson's baby brother.
Right?
Um, he does. Okay,
I'm
she's
gonna take it that
30
both of these people are Caucasian.
I
from the
mean,
mountains of Caucasus.
hence the name. Yeah.
They might be first cousins. They might be first cousins. You know,
Wait a minute.
they once said
It is Alabama.
They might
a
be
brother
related.
told his sister, say, "Hey, you fuck like that." She said, "Yeah." He said, "That yeah, that's what mom said."
Here we go.
It is something so wrong with us. We have a long day, and this is how we start the show.
But listen,
Today has
though.
been a long day, but like I
Here's
said,
what's
G Mac, no caps.
interesting.
None. What's
She's
up?
the assistant director of corrections. She's the director. So here's what's
Oh yeah, you
interesting.
know they ran out. She straight.
She ran off because you know what? You're
Ran
the
off on the
assistant
plug.
director. So why isn't the regular COs not doing the transport? You're the director. But watch this. I just figured this out. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. I just cracked the case. Y'all
Okay,
ready?
then go ahead, Daphne. What
Y'all
you got
just
there?
ready? First of all, Daphne was a white lesbian. I just like to put that out there.
All right.
He worked right. He worked in the house. He worked in the warden's quarters. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. He worked in the warden's quarters.
A serial killer worked in the warden's quarters?
It's possible. He's not going to get out.
What kind of act did he have to put on that they would let him work in the warden's quarters?
Now, here's what's interesting. The vehicle was found at a nearby shopping center.
She gone.
They gone. She gone. She gone. They ain't finna find this white woman.
You think he ran off? You think he did her in and ran off, or
yes.
They ran off together?
No,
she's going to jail.
But I mean, if she's the assistant director, she's supposed to know protocol. She should have known she wasn't supposed to be in a van by herself with him.
Guess what? It wasn't a van. It wasn't a van. It was her car. It was her car.
Her car?
It was her car.
Hit that shit from the back one time. She was like,
you low down, dirty, sneaky mother.
And watch this. He's 6'9", 260 pounds.
Oh yeah.
He can't hide.
You cannot hide, you big old tree walking around.
He can't hide, but he will put this.
And watch this. She turned in her retirement papers the day before she went missing.
Well,
they were on an island somewhere. He didn't kill her. They were left together.
Vicky ass is going to jail within the next 30 days.
Vicky ass is in the Caribbean somewhere. Vicky is in Thailand somewhere.
You better enjoy what she's doing.
Vicky might be on the western shore of Ukraine trying to slip into Russia
and
right
watch
now.
This. I was correct. Our policy is for any inmate with whose kinds of charges to have 2 sworn deputies escort them, and that did not happen. Here's what's sad. She, by her being the director, she could leave sight unseen without anybody ever thinking anything because she's the director. Now, if a regular CO was walking through the facility with him, yeah, where are y'all going? But because she was the director, that's how she was able to do
But
this.
did she put him in the trunk? Because I'm trying to think, she must be driving a big body Benz, Cadillac or
she walked out the door with him. The camera footage, she hit the door with him.
I just want to know and hope that Vicky didn't leave the kids in the husband. I don't give a damn about the husband.
She did.
Didn't leave the kids. Did she leave the kids?
She left her husband and kids
in the dog.
Man, maybe I don't know. Maybe dude had some reach. Maybe he had some reach outside of the prison. He threatened her family. She had to do it.
No,
hell no. She emptied her. What you say? Her account?
She put a retirement in the day before they bounced.
The day before.
So what they supposed to send that check to? The Bank of Costa Rica.
Well, the thing about it is that you know that if you have a debit card, they can track you with a debit card, even if it's Cash App. You can be tracked.
Outright.
Well, but I'm saying, what they send to the Bank of Venezuela?
No, just cash me out right now. I take the hit.
Where did you go to? She went to the Bank of Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God!
They moved in next door to Russell Simmons. How they not get extradited? That's what I'm saying. When they touch down, you can't hide a 6'9", 200-something pound man.
A white man.
You gonna put him in a Big Bird uniform, start doing kids work, working a kid's birthday party? That's the only job he can get.
Hey, we were just talking about this. Offline before we started. How I said I want to get in the wilderness and do some old survival shit. You never know, man. He could be in the woods somewhere in Montana.
You know what? Speaking of survival, I was bored one night and I couldn't sleep, and I was watching this show called Naked and Afraid, which I've never seen colored folks on this show. And I remember watching it, and they were trying to kill an electric eel with electricity. And there for a minute, I kind of thought to myself that maybe I was in fact high, but I wasn't, or maybe delirious from the lack of sleep. And I was sitting there, and I found myself sitting up in the bed, and I was thinking to myself, hey, he's electric. Y'all charging him up.
Getting him pissed off. He's like a motherfucker trying to drown a fish.
Here's what bothered me about the whole thing. I'm looking at the production team. I'm like, no one is going to stop this.
No, they weren't gonna stop it. They was hoping somebody get the shit shocked out of them and raise them ratings up.
Right.
We need a motherfucker to fall out damn near dead at this motherfucker.
Dead. And then we're gonna slap him with the eel and bring him back.
Put the eel on him. Put the eel on him. Put him on.
Look, what got me was
Hey,
I went from laying down.
that
I kid y'all not. I went from laying down to sitting up to being in the middle of my bed to the edge of my bed, yelling at the TV, going, "Stop that! Put it down!" And then it dawned on me
They couldn't hear you.
that too, and that they right. Because think about it. Every year, around about October, November, when deer season open in the South, you always get them white people to get monkey stomped by a deer because the key word is it's dead and it don't be. And you had somebody holding that camera while that person is getting the dog walked on them by some deer.
Yeah.
Quit recording. Call 911. What are you doing?
That's clearly not a rabbit punch if that deer hit your ass. That's a full-blown whacking. That's a real
He
shit.
had them paws up there on your ass. That
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah. I've seen them videos, and they come out every year, and I'm just like,
Every
why y'all
year.
can't? If you didn't shoot that, if you shoot that deer, you gotta wait a minute. You just can't run up on him.
You know,
Because it's dead is a key word.
folks. Anyway,
First,
I'm not a big hunting fan, mainly
I'm gonna
because
tell
I know
you why.
some people can shoot you in the woods and get away with it.
I'm gonna tell you why.
And
White
I'm not with
people
that kind of shit.
do sports now that black folks, they know black folks ain't gonna do. Like if it's anything with us, cause we don't took everything else that they had. You know, we took the baseball.
Disclaimer. This is gonna be racist as hell. Disclaimer.
It's
I
not.
know, right?
I'm not racist.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
You said we didn't took it.
We are more dominant at it then. If that sounds better. Though, we took all those sports, so
Except
then they
ownership.
could come up with shit like, you know, like when they had those motorcycles and shit, and they run and jump off out that
Mountains and
motocross?
shit.
the motocross BMX shit like
Yeah,
that. They
we got
do.
brothers doing that too, though.
Yeah, we have black people that do that.
Yeah, we doing it. Just like we got a brother that's coming up in NASCAR. But you're right.
Yeah.
Those extreme sports, those sports that get you
sports,
killed, we don't really do a lot of that because
We don't really
know,
do a whole lot of
and
that.
the truth is, a lot of our athletes, our brothers athletes, I mean, that was a way for them out of poverty, out of the
Like
hood.
we
So
got a
why am I
brother
gonna go
doing
do some shit that
hockey.
can kill me? So
Yeah.
what?
But we're best at it though.
Yeah,
Whenever
we got brothers. I mean, the thing about it is, if you any sport that we get into it wholeheartedly. Not to say other races don't, but you got to remember when you got somebody who's coming and they're fighting for the future legacy of their family, they're fighting to get their family out of poverty. That's a different work ethic.
Yeah. I always
a different
wanted to
work
go to the UFC.
Not just some old. I'm just out here trying to enjoy myself. This is where I stay in shape. I like to play a little football. No, motherfucker, I'm trying to get my mom out the projects. That's a different motivation.
I know, right?
That's a
Figure
different
out that
motivation.
you fucked out 20 minutes and all y'all time.
Oh, time to play some music.
Yeah, it's about time to play a little music. But before we play a little music, world, you know, I gotta say what I gotta say.
Cookie, what are you eating?
Yeah, what are you?
Keto. Go ahead, G-Mac.
Everybody, yeah, thank you. You know, if you would like your music played on our show, you know, we play a little music like we're finna play in a little bit. Please send us your MP3s to HoodCast@gmail.com. Original music, please. Try not to have no samples in it because if you go back and you listening to it, if you listening to us now on YouTube and your shit got some type of copyright infringement to it, it's not gonna be on the show when you listen to it again. I'm just
Nope.
keeping it real. Just keeping it real.
YouTube is snatching shit
They're
left and right.
snatching shit left and right now. It'll be on the Podomatic, the Podomatic stuff though, but it won't be on the YouTube if you want to see the video again. So if you want to maximize your, as I say, coverage of your product,
Exposure.
please send it to us. The Hood
Hey,
Cast.
send us some videos too. We want some videos, not just links. Well, no, I don't. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I mean, you send not links because that's double triple work for me. Because boy, the download those MP4s, woof. I do it though. You know, see what I'm saying?
I mean, if it's something fire, we'll give it a run.
anything for you guys, any motherfucking thing. For
I'm not gonna
you
say
guys.
anything. This nigga say anything. Wow. Most of the stuff.
No.
If you send a video though, if you send a video and it's dope, you'll get a free link to G-Max OnlyFans.
No.
Ew. I'm sorry.
So
Sorry.
we'll get you-
Sorry. I'm so
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
sorry. He said, ew. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Stupid. Let's play some music, y'all. We'll be back in a second segment. We got some serious topics to talk about.
We got some shit to talk about, but damn it. G-Mac, you need to get everybody your little link, man, for the fans only page. Shit.
Well, not everybody said. We'll be right back, world.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast. Presents the HoodCast.
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Right. I'm just gonna let the band give me something tonight. Yeah, that's hot. I think I got something for that. I remember when you used to love me, but I think you don't love me no more. Not the words you say, but the actions that you show, you know. And I remember when you used to want me, but I think you don't want me no more. Got a chick on the side, and it's me that you're trying to hide. That ain't right. So when you see me with him, don't you get to trip and save that drama. When you had me, you didn't want me. So chill, stop fronting and keep it in the pocket. When I used to love you, 'cause you were the only love that I knew. But I found someone, and he loves me and treats me right, better than you. And I remember when I used to think that I'd spend forever with you, but I never would have fathomed that forever would end so soon, real soon. So when you see me with him, don't you get to trip and save that drama. When you had me, you didn't want me. So chill, stop fronting and keep it in the pocket. 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 You get to trip and save that drama. When you had me, you didn't want me. So chill, stop fronting and keep it in the pocket, baby. Keep it in the pocket. Keep it in the, keep it in the, keep it in the pocket. Keep it in the, keep it in the, keep it in the pocket. Keep it in the keep it in the pocket, babe.
Does my mic sound nice? Yeah, my mic is nice. We have returned to the second segment of HoodCast 265, baby. Woo!
What's happening?
Woo! Woo!
It's dark as shit in here. dark. Hold on.
Oh, shit, Jesus.
I should say this on the first. So, but for all of you that are joining us via Instagram, now I know that it's a pain sometimes. You know, you listen to us, but you can hear us, but you can't really actually see us because it's zoomed into the middle. I'm talking about. I don't even know the dimensions. There's no way to change the dimensions. So, to change that, to remedy that, you can just go to hooddeckproductions.com and blam, we right there, baby.
I'm having issues going Facebook Live. I gotta figure out what's going on.
Oh, for real? I mean, I'm going on there right now.
I gotta figure out what's going on. It's something I did.
Oh, what is that?
What is that? His garage going up.
Y'all can hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's a Tesla. That's a Tesla.
I thought I had muted my mic. I didn't know y'all could hear that.
No,
Nope,
you didn't.
It must be coming through something else.
Why
Anyway,
was today like this?
yo, today was a Monday, like a maximum Monday.
I mean, it was like Monday on
Plus.
steroids and crack.
It's like Monday. What they call it? What's the big iPhone? The iPhone
13 Max.
Yeah, so shit. Yeah, it was a Monday Max
I
type
had so
shit
many
going on.
stat 13s today.
We don't know what that means.
Like irate people.
Oh, I have
today.
stat 13s every day. I wake up with a stat 13. I am the irate person.
I mean, my
I
thing
wake
is
up
this:
mad.
how do you wake up just mad? Like you wake up and choose violence.
If your name is G Mac,
There you go. Your name is
Well, I
G
mean,
Mac.
you just kind of short and violent anyway. But most little people are.
Speaking
I
of
mean,
you wouldn't know what you.
Motherfucker wake up and be like, why the grass is
we're
green
not gonna
outside?
we're not gonna have a short people war in here now. Y'all little folks need to calm down.
you know what my children call me? My children legit say that my mom is like a little outbreak monkey. She would jump on you and just rip your hair out, just mess you up. That's what they
You
call
jump on
me.
the couch and start.
I mean,
Oh shit!
they say
Let's
she
stop
would
because
just jump on
we're
you
gonna get
and-
letters from black women saying we called you a monkey when you said it yourself. I don't want
But
that. Hey, I
the
gotta give a
problem
shout
in
out.
the
I
movie
gotta
Outbreak.
hold on. I gotta give a shout out. To our brother Al Karim. He's been on the show before, but I want to give him some props. He did this gown for a young lady who's his cousin who's attending the press association dinner at the White House or wherever they have
Cool.
it. And she was on the red carpet. His gown got seen and photographed and all that. So congratulations to Al. He's been making clothes since I've known him, but he's an amazing fashion designer.
African American
brother. Graduate of Parsons School of Design in New York. And
cool.
if you need some clothes, hit up American Couture, AmericanCouture.com. That's my boy. I'm really proud of him though. But yeah.
Next time I come over, Al, I'm not cooking. You cooking?
Well, his work was seen at the. His work was seen at the. What is that thing?
I most definitely
White House Correspondents' Dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the other night.
I most definitely got to get with Al because I like suits and shit like that. There.
Here we go.
No, that's real talk though.
And then Cokie, you could probably fit some. You so slim, you could probably fit some of his freaking from some of his model stuff.
He gonna end up with a cape and a pimp cane.
Whenever you do that shit, please call me.
No, the thing is, I really need that because I'm having a real hard time finding clothes. Because I am. Because I'm old school, and I like just a straight fit. I don't like that skinny leg, that skinny jean.
Cigarette pant.
Taper.
Right.
I like a regular
loose. Yeah, I get you. Straight cut, yeah.
And see, they don't make suits like that anymore.
Dude, I took my son shopping for a suit.
I just want a regular. I want it to be a bad motherfucker now. Don't get it twisted. Though I don't want it. I call them Pee Wee Herman suits because that's what the fuck they are. I mean,
that's what they are. They're straight.
Oh shit!
Yeah, not only straight, but they're short. I mean, they're short in the leg. They're short. They got short inseams. Them joints look like they took a jogging outfit and made it into a suit. Like their pants are joggers. It's crazy. I took my son for a suit.
Prom,
it was crazy. You see this small.
A grown man shouldn't wear them. I mean, a grown man shouldn't wear skinny jeans. I don't give a damn how cool you think you is and shit like that. It's wrong. Okay, I'm
Boy,
just gonna let you guys
I
know.
know
Take that shit
when
off, man. That's
when
wrong. You don't
Miles
do
went
that
to
shit.
the prom last year, the style, no one had on dress socks or anything. Everybody had on the loafers with the spikes or the sparkles.
Right.
They had on the
Yeah, yeah.
cigarette leg
hold up.
pants, sharp crease.
Sparkles.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
rhinestones
These
and shit
niggas
all
be
in the
that,
shoes.
but that's
yeah,
when they shit.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, they put spikes on them.
Oh,
That's that. What's that Prada or
And
Versace that make the shoes with spikes in them and shit?
that is
I mean, everybody
Versace
got
and
knockoff
Christian
versions of it,
Louboutin.
but yeah.
Well, Miles, his was real.
wow.
And the skinny Dior belt, the turtleneck with the jacket.
It's a mock.
With the spot
Call it
with
a mock.
yeah, it was the mock turtleneck. And what killed me is that all the boys looked alike. And I remember in my day when we went to the prom, that was like the Met Gala. You didn't want to look like everybody else.
I don't know. Y'all females used to try to.
Yeah, y'all used to clown. Well,
Right.
we didn't go. Obviously, we went to prom same time. My prom it was Met Gala. It was like everybody's sport the individual, but we wasn't wearing shit like a
We were
fucking
not. We
Coca-Cola
didn't do
dress
it.
with Coca-Cola printed all over it, or
Or everybody got on Gucci print down to the sneakers or wearing Jordans.
I remember when cats started doing it. They started wearing patent leather Jordans to prom. I mean, one dude did it, and then after that, everybody did it
I
after
mean,
that, and
a
it got
good
kind of
pair of
Mhm.
Air Force Ones, as far as I go with it.
Now, in I
I
start
can't lie, man. I
seeing
will do that.
I will go down with a
early
good pair.
2000
I worn that to the office, to be quite honest.
white Air Force Ones with the white tux. That was fine, stuff like that. But like now, what every prom picture that I saw, and there wasn't a lot of prom pictures this year that I saw,
Prom ain't
but
what it used to be.
it's not. But I'm gonna tell you
None of
this.
this shit is.
Disclaimer. I
This
got to
shit.
put this out there. Disclaimer,
Oh,
please,
oh, oh,
please.
oh. Yes,
I
no.
got to put this out here. Dade County, Florida. Lean in. Stop. Stop.
They doing way too much.
Stop. Stop.
I know they
Stop.
dress like strippers when they go to the prom.
Stop. Stop. Please. Um,
Jen, do you have a
look
visual
like
example?
you.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that. I had an example. Hold up, because I see this girl. I seen a
Listen.
picture with this
This
girl with her
baby.
ass out.
Yes, this baby. Her butt was out. One, they posing with choppers. They standing on the prom
I mean, the
dresses. One
chopper's
little
not real,
boy.
though, but I mean,
No, this little boy had a Draco. One little boy, his hair was like Marlon Wayans from Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. The only thing he was missing was the cell phone antennas.
nigga that had no
Yeah.
Draco had a.
They turning prom into like a costume party.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was like, what is this?
Them
And
kids
then
ain't got
one
no
little
guidance.
girl,
Them co-children don't got no guidance.
one little
It's okay.
girl was literally, God bless her heart, because hopefully somebody will pay for a breast reduction because she looked like she was smuggling bowling balls. And I'm like, yo, mammy dressed you like this.
Right. That's what be getting me. And I saw that picture with the girl's ass, and I'm like,
She was
I'm
wearing the
like,
Lizzo outfit. She was out there looking like Lizzo.
but it wasn't like that.
no,
It was a
it
nice dress,
wasn't like
but it
that,
was
but it
like
was
you could
close.
see the out of her ass, her whole cheeks and shit. And
It
then
was
the
cut out,
dude was.
and she got the
It,
prom. They sent her home.
No, they didn't.
I
They
bet
made
she
her.
didn't.
They
Visit
made her
Dade
wrap her
County.
day's jacket around.
They just sent her parents home with an ass whooping. I mean, you can go home
Right.
with
And I
that. Like, what
mean,
the fuck?
We
I remember
old.
when
I
I
guess
went, no, I remember when we got ready to go to prom, they literally sent a color photo, what you can and cannot do. Now, my dress had straps on it and it crisscrossed in the back, but like the décolletage, I mean, the dress had to come up so far up in general. And my poor mother, God bless her.
Wait a minute.
Hello.
Can we go back to décolletage? What? She said the décolletage. We know you got a master's in the medical field, but décolletage?
I'm
Can
sorry.
we can we stick to our core? There's nobody listening to this show right now to use the word décolletage. They just don't.
Hey,
I
hey,
mean,
hey, baby, don't worry about it. Say what you gonna say. This
ain't
nigga,
nobody going to the grocery store talking.
I gotta back up the word.
Décolletage. Nobody.
I gotta back up big ass word sound important. You know.
It ain't two church ladies sitting around right now using that word. I mean, there's
Hey,
nobody. That's like sine and cosine and fucking math. Nobody uses that shit. It's
on the contrary, sir. People that don't know how to
décolletage.
use that shit. don't think they use it. But it's actually
Decolletage. When's the last time? Okay, as a show of hands, when's the last time you used the word decolletage? Can we get? Yeah, about 30 seconds ago. Exactly. Nobody's using that fucking word. I'm happy. There's another disclaimer here. We will not talk down to you on the HoodCast.
Except if Willie Biz cannot pronounce your word.
Then you let this slide. She said decolletage.
No caps.
This is not the round table talk. We're not go sit here and speak to you like this.
He is firing me up right now.
All you people who are so undereducated, I'm going to use a word that you probably won't understand. Look it up on Google. Are you ready?
I'm just gonna go with it, goddamn me. But the decoration on this motherfucker.
Thank you.
Once you got down here to the decoration on this motherfucker, I mean,
the decorations on this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's my favorite. The decorations out here.
Jay, right, you suspended behind that shit. What the hell?
No, you're not.
Don't kill me right there. She said the decolletage.
I'm saying my red will stay early. Don't hate on intelligence.
I'm not saying I'm hating on intelligence, but I'm starting to suspect she eat pizza with a knife and fork right now. I'm really starting to suspect that may be going on at her house. She said decolletage. You better get
decolletage is a woman's cleavage or low neckline area. That's what decolletage is.
Now, see, all women probably know that. We didn't know that because we're now females.
So I remember in all the places where my generation got prom.
Yeah, you like a like decolletage.
I like a decolletage titty. That means that
I like a nice decolletage.
I like a nice decolletage.
We're gonna go in the house now and tell my wife, baby, to come upstairs and let me play with that
decolletage here. Come on over, let me decolletage you right quick.
Get on that decolletage.
I'm so
11 o'clock. Let's hit the shower. Go and tighten that decolletage.
Hey. There's nothing like a good shower with your mate. I mean,
and you done scrubbed up the decolletage.
You got the decolletage right. But do you just
really knew this was exciting though?
I really did. But I wasn't expecting your behoovement. I really wasn't.
I was behooved about the decolletage.
Can we do a whole show using words that people gotta look up? Let's do that.
Hey, that's cool.
Everybody post your degree in postgraduate studies, and then we'll have the show. And then he goes to the nipple. See, that's why you shouldn't have used that word. You should have just said the top part of my dress.
The reason why I said that was I just remember my mother us trying to find me a prom dress where her going, "Where did you get these from? Like, what is the problem? I can't find anything to cover these." And I'm like, it's not my fault.
Jen, we are not going to sexualize you on this show. That's not what we do. We have a disclaimer, but you are a host.
How do you hold a big titty? Do you
look at this? This is what I'm talking about right here.
Both of them motherfuckers like that. And
this is why, Jen, you got to see. Look what you started. This is.
I'm just trying to see. But you try to hold that motherfucker like this.
My mama's watching. For God's sake. We got some topics that we've got to cover and get off of this subject because this is getting ridiculous. And y'all,
the reason why I said that is I said that because that mother could have found something to cover that child with. That's why I said that.
Okay, so
yes,
on to another topic. And for a segue, I remember someone when they was going with the outrageous prom dresses, one of those slideshows, and they were showing weird people at Walmart. They had somebody who had dressed themselves as a box of Newports. The whole dress had Newport logo on it. And keeping with that, yes, it was a green and white dress, and it had Newport on it. And it was basically a Newport design dress.
If I'm not being paid by that company itself, no.
Well, I say that because now the FDA is talking about banning menthol cigarettes.
I'm sorry, say what?
Banning menthol cigarettes.
So, disclaimer.
That have made all that. Oh shit! That have made all that money off of it. So I guess
disclaimer.
But here's the thing. No, hold on 1 second. Hold on. As Jim would say, wait a minute. They claim part of the reason is because it disproportionately impacts communities of color.
That's a lie, and they know it.
Okay, of all the people here that used to smoke cigarettes, because I don't think any of us do anymore, how many of us smoke menthol cigarettes?
I used to.
Oh.
So the minute I got pregnant, I quit.
So 2 out of 4 smoke menthol cigarettes. Is this proportionally impacting?
No. I don't think Hard Attack never smoked cigarettes.
He never smoked cigarettes.
You're one of the lucky ones.
And I used to smoke Marlboro Reds.
Right.
The cowboy killers.
Right.
They're all killers. But the menthols, my first cigarette I ever had was a Cool Filter King because my dad smoked.
Bless your heart. Ooh, Lord touch.
That motherfucker, that was probably
let me explain how this came about. I was living in an apartment with one window that faced a brick wall. It was the most depressing place to ever live. So one evening, when I did not have enough money to purchase anything else to get fucked up with, I happened to have enough money to buy a pack of cigarettes. So I decided, like my father, I would go across the street to the local bodega and get myself a 40 ounce. My dad didn't drink 40s, he drank whiskey. I was going to get myself a 40 ounce and a pack of cigarettes, and that was going to be my Saturday night. And that was when I was 18. No, I was 21 years old, and that started me smoking. At 21, I started smoking cigarettes that day, and I smoked cigarettes up until 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I haven't had a cigarette in like almost 6 years.
I haven't had one in almost, well,
when I started off smoking menthol cigarettes. I never could stand Newports. This was too strong.
Though, you know, Newport used to be generic cigarettes until the niggas got to buying them.
Exactly.
Every time
niggas got to buy them.
They want to put the price on. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. Every time we get something y'all want to, and we get to buying that shit, y'all want to put the price up on it.
Now you tell me this though. Now, G-Mac, you're in New York. You can attest to this. If you go to the corner store that sells Lucy's, Lucy being a single cigarette, the only cigarette they ever sell as a Lucy is a menthol cigarette, and it's always when you ask for a Lucy, it's gonna be a Newport.
Yeah.
I smoked Marlboros, and I was working in New York one winter when I still smoked cigarettes. I was working in New York, and I went to the corner store, and I was broke, so I was like, "Yeah, let me get a Lucy." My man pulled out this damn Newport. I was like, "Bro, let me get a Marlboro." He's like, "Nah, nobody buy Marlboros. We're not gonna open a pack of Marlboros to Lucy." And that's when I got hip to the Lucy game. They were selling Lucy's for these cigarettes that they had got out of Jersey. I ain't a snitch. I'm just telling the facts. So they weren't selling the New York cigarettes that they paid the New York tax on. It was the cigarettes they brought in by the carton from Jersey. They would sell those as Lucy's. They didn't have a plug for Marlboro, so I wasn't gonna never get a loose Marlboro. So now you're talking about banning menthol cigarettes. You about to put a real crimp in the underground Lucy cigarette game. If they're gonna get rid of menthol cigarettes. Now, menthol, I mean, Newport does have a red pack that is menthol free. They do sell some of those. Yep. I've never seen a brother with a pack up. Never seen a brother with a pack.
I remember my two aunts, who are also known as the Black Patty and Selma. Y'all Google it. That is the black version of Patty and Selma from The Simpsons. Virginia Slim Luxury Light 120s.
That long motherfucker.
Before I literally
18
Rhonda K, before her feet touched the floor, she would light one, go to the bathroom, she would have another one lit, leave out the bathroom, have another one lit. By the time she got in the car, she would have another one lit. That's 4. Everybody got that aunt that drive that Buick LeSabre with the big key ring with all the casino keys on it, and got that little cigarette pouch with that doubles as a wallet and a coin purse that makes the potato salad. Yeah, that makes the potato salad. That's her.
But you know the thing about people that smoke like that, they'll never finish a cigarette. That's
the thing. She never finished it.
Yeah. My grandma smoked Winston, right? Ooh. And she'll have that motherfucker. Hey, she say, Coke, now go on in there and get that. Hold now. She got this cigarette in her hand. She doing all this right here. She would not drop that goddamn ash. I'm talking about she sliding, she cussing and all this type of shit. Now go on in there.
I bet she can fight too, can't she?
Hell yeah, she can fight.
Hey, my grandma worked at Southland Greyhound Dog Track for 50
Did she? Man, I tell you what, Southland Greyhound bought me so many pairs of sneakers in the
Man,
summertime.
for
I saved my
50
I swear to
years.
grandparents.
God.
And when they told me that, because they were ready for her ass to go. You know, 'cause she thought that she ran that motherfucker. She cussed your
Because she
ass out.
did.
Hey, she cussed your ass out, and they finally got rid of her ass. I said, well, then, well, what she do then for them to go on fire ass, but to make her leave? She called a motherfucker a bitch. Now that was her favorite word, bitch.
At Southland, they fired him for calling somebody a bitch in Southland? It must have been a white boy with a box seat.
She would call the motherfucker bitches. Bitch, that was her favorite word.
It must have been an old white man that had a box seat for 100 years, and she cussed out the wrong motherfucker.
No,
because I'm telling you, Southland Greyhound Park, I've never set foot in there, but my granddad used to go there religiously, boy, and gamble.
Yeah.
Religiously. Play the dogs, shoot craps, and play pool. But what do y'all think about that, though? I mean, they have publicly said that they are doing this, and part of the reason is because it disproportionately impacts
here's my thing.
the African American community. Well, the communities of color.
Though? Here's the thing about that.
I never seen no Asian dude smoking them up.
If you want, if it disproportionately affects the African American community, if this is a fact, that's a small fraction of it. You know what? If you want to effectively do something, provide effective health care to communities of color. Because you know what? Y'all offer a PSA, which is the prostate specific antigen testing. But what you don't tell the African American male community is, hey, guess what? In order for this testing to be effective, you can't be at risk. That does not diminish you from having to have an actual prostate exam. Yeah, we can draw your blood all day long, but you can still have prostate cancer, but not have a certain level of this antigen to be detectable.
So what you're telling me is they telling folks to go out and get this blood test, but that's not the most effective way to find out they actually got it.
That glove and that's the best way.
Yeah, that little personal date.
Boy, they don't want to put your little finger in there. I mean, they don't want to use their little finger. Bring your ass over here.
No, what I'm saying is what she's saying. They're just basically giving that's lip service. You're giving half the info. You're telling people to go take this test, but you're not telling the most effective way is to get a prostate exam.
Or, for example, high blood pressure, diabetes. We're not telling the African American, we're not providing access to service to the African American community. What we're doing is more population control. For example, Truvada and drugs like that is being provided to, look at the commercials, is predominantly gay, Black, African American men 18 to 35. Okay. But what they don't tell you is this drug can cause sterility.
They tell you.
Hold on.
Fast as hell.
Hold on. Liver damage, kidney damage, heart damage, possibly can make you sterile. It's not marketed towards women.
Possibly you can make that mind stay soft. Ooh, that'll kill some folks. Boy.
But they aren't. What you're saying is they aren't marketing towards populations that they want to see decrease, and then that they want to see flourish.
Right, and then at the same time, what about the African American female population? How about having access to appropriate health care and education? See, it's real easy to tackle cigarettes. That's real easy. But you know what's going to happen? If somebody wants a menthol cigarette that bad in terms of a Newport, walk with me real quick. You're going to have somebody, like some people that I know in a certain area of town, if you sit up here and you cross into a certain area with a telephone prefix of 490 and go to a house.
We ain't snitching in here now. Come on.
Right. Where you can get a carton of Newports or any kind of menthols that you want at an elevated price. Just like
they're not going to destroy them. They're not going to destroy them.
They're not going to destroy them. What you're going to do is
put them back out here on the black market.
They're going to become black marketed. Mm-hmm. So this whole thing that they're trying to do, yeah. But you know what? Are they touching pork? Are they touching red meat?
Hell no. They're touching pork and red meat.
I'm going to tell you like this. If they regulate that shit, for
they do regulate it.
No.
I'm to get it on the shelf.
Reason, you can't kill no pigs. Shit, they're gonna have pigs missing. fucking with me.
Right.
G-Mac like it's gonna be some wild hogs around my house.
Yeah. It's gonna. I'm telling you, bro. They can't tell. Hey.
I just find it very interesting that was part of the selling point for that.
That arc is not good for you.
But
It's not.
But what I'm saying is this.
About that again. Don't get me started.
What I'm trying to say is though, I think that this administration and a lot of the stuff, all this. Oh, we're gonna get a black Supreme Court. We got a black vice president. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. But a lot of that shit though is not really having. I mean, you're getting what they call it. You're getting visuals. You're getting optics, but you aren't getting substance.
Right.
And tell me that you're getting rid of menthol cigarettes because it impacts my community. So
it's a bigger picture.
Yeah, and I think the bigger picture is not.
Do with marijuana.
I don't think it's got shit to do with marijuana. I think it's a matter of this administration is looking for something to raise them fucking points. They know that when these midterm elections come around, they in trouble. Yeah, they in trouble. The other side has got some monsters running. They got a lot of money to run with. And when the 2024 election come around, they got to be able to. They trying to point out a whole bunch of shit to say, look what we did, put us back in power, help us maintain power. Because I don't give a damn what side you're on, Democrat, Republican. Nobody wants to unleash their power once they get their hands.
And my thing is this, what bothers me about this administration is that the things that really need to be tackled, like are, Jesus.
I'm glad you made that joke. Hold that thought. We need to play a little music. He's like Kobe.
Getting serious with him.
We'll be right back, world.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
A big event, a box office hit, a classic was so dramatic. The movie was so passionate, it comes naturally. Our love's not scripted or pre-rehearsed. Sometimes it's truly a gift, other times it becomes a curse. Our love is special, living treasure, I want this forever. I am your heart, you are my star, wanna be wherever you are. So much emotion, so much passion, so much soul that makes us both. Oh, it's so electric, we're so connected. Our love is epic. Every time we make love, I never wanna let go. Cause the passion in those eyes makes me wanna give it to you more. What we have is so precious and worth dying for. It's so tempted, I'm never empty. It's worth fighting for. Special, living treasure. I want this forever. You are my star, wherever you are. So much emotion, so much passion, it's so electric, we're so connected. Our love is epic. Like beautiful music, you're my favorite melodies. Like poetry, your words move right through me. They don't make a kind of love no more. And our love continues to fall. The good and the bad. We're the best we ever had. Oh.
Baby, you ain't never seen a love like this, I can guarantee. And maybe when we making love, I swear this the only place I wanna be. Just like a 38, I got that special love. Wrestler, I pin you down, tap the ground, I let you up. I got your body making waves like the ocean current. He got that old love and everything I do is current. Wanna touch you all the time cause God know that you deserve it. Do it from 9 to 5. I love the way that shawty work it. Just like your shadow, girl, I wanna be everywhere you be. Alphabet love, I put it down from A to Z. Our love is epic, respect it, very impressive. Them haters stressing, depressing, like the recession. We get it poppin' every day, making love in every way, baby like a 38.
Our love is special, love is special, it's forever, forever. I am your heart, you are my star, be whatever you are. So much emotion, so much passion, so much soul. It's so electric, it's so connected. Love is everything. Love is special, love is treasure, love is forever.
HoodTech presents the HoodCast.
Even though we so high, even though this fire was fly, it's no longer time. Overall, this shit's been slumping, bumping when we ride. Vibes, highs, been a long time coming. I'm loving the way things you say. That's how I know you love me. One smooth ride, we would be fine. Yeah. Instead, we collide and we never arrive. We do not deserve this bumpy ride. How much long do we try? How much longer do we try? I think it's best we check the time. Just to know I know you love me, loving me wholly, loving me slowly, loving me once upon a time, loving me only, loving me strongly, loving me you're no longer mine. I changed my mind so many damn times, motherfucking right. We do not deserve a puppy cry. Even though we so high, how much longer do we try? How much longer do we try? Even though this fire was fly, it's no longer our time. Just know I know you tugging and pulling and tugging. All while I will, we fucking and fussing. Having discussions, but nothing's really up for discussion. A couple eyes, let's cut this time. Fuck me, cry. Even though we so high, even though this fire was fly, it's no longer our time. Just know I know you love me.
Yo, everybody, we have returned right back on y'all. Y'all didn't know we was back. Welcome back to the third and the final segment of HoodTech presents the HoodCast, episode 265. 265.
We're back.
We're back.
I missed the coming back.
We back, bro. Kokomo ain't back, but we back.
It's Roger again.
Why does that sound keep getting through? Can y'all still hear me?
Man, we can see you. You want me to pause? You want me to mute you? You're muted.
I got my mic. Okay, unmute me, please.
I'll mute you.
But I can hear that garage, huh?
I don't understand it. It must be coming through my laptop instead of my mic.
Must be.
I don't know. So we were going off on our rant about the government's effort to tell us how they taking care of black folks. I'm interested to know, how do y'all feel about the what appears to be an effort to quiet down the January 6th chit chat. I mean, we see a conviction here, we see a conviction there, but it appears to me that they are slowly sliding away from Trump, and they want to fuck with the Congress people. Like they got your boy McCarthy on tape saying all kinds of shit. I'm asking him to resign. I'm gonna do this, but then he comes back and says, "I was just trying to tell them people to calm the fuck down. I wasn't gonna do none of that." So,
yes,
but they aren't. But they just seem to be like that. Well, first of all, we all know he's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail. But they could at least make sure this motherfucker can't run again.
And they're not even going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they have these committees now, and they don't really. They just have committees. These are just
committees
plays.
are. That's exactly what they are.
They're just plays.
They're just plays.
I mean, the fact that the folks that are denying subpoenas, they won't show up. I'm not gonna come, and I'm just like, dude, if I get a traffic ticket and won't show up, they'll put a bench warrant out for my ass.
Right. Pretty much.
They're plays.
So how you tell Congress I'm not coming?
They're plays. What it is that we're going to do something to pacify. Do you remember when they were talking about the Trump impeachment and nobody would listen to Aunt Nancy? Nobody would listen to Nancy Pelosi when she said, you know what, they're not going to impeach him. So they went on ahead and did this whole impeachment, and they started arguing amongst themselves. And Aunt Nancy stood there and said, I told y'all this was a waste of time. So all it is taking a big, giant, rich, diamond encrusted pacifier. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Excuse me, mother. Butt plug.
Butt plug.
Excuse me, mother. Sorry, mom.
And just satisfying a need. That's what it is. It's ridiculous.
Because I mean, at this point, it's just like, what kind of expenses and what kind of money are they spending on these hearings or whatever?
Free lunch.
And like, are they even doing like? We're still waiting on public hearings. We're still waiting on to start seeing the stuff.
Do you really think there's going to be a public hearing?
I mean, something. Because I mean, at this point, we're just spending taxpayer dollars, but to pretend like they're going to do something.
It's funny you say that.
They're going to only use
the
nobodies. Just to do a little time. They might do like 4, 5 more, but they nobodies.
Yeah.
Everybody that's big, that where the motherfucker open up the back door at? Where the fuck is he at?
Right. Where's the Congress people that was taking people on tours? That was showing these folks around the building? Where are the folks that was actually communicating back and forth with organizers of the event?
Where are the text messages?
You know what I'm saying? Where are those folks?
Where are the chat room links? There were Zoom meetings.
Right. I mean, they straight organized this shit like they was planning, Def Jam. Like they was planning a Def Jam tour. They got together, they planned this shit like it was gonna be
the Oscars
Fest or some shit. Yeah, like it was Oscars.
Was ready.
They were ready. Prepared.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck it was, but we got the memo that day. All of us got the memo that goddamn day. Cause normally I ass would have been down there, at least just checking out the shit, seeing what they got going on.
Well, if you guys remember, and I remember this well, and I have it saved in my iCloud, where there was this thing that said that if you were a black male, that you were not to be out after a certain time on this particular day. And everybody was like, oh, it's a myth, urban legend, this, that, and the third. And then at a certain time, insurrection happened. Right. And I was sitting here and I was having an argument with someone from the mountains of Caucasus today. And it wasn't really more so an argument, but it was just an education. Disclaimer. It was, thank you. It was more of a situation where I was trying to explain gently to them, do you think that all these people from all 50 states showed up on this particular day by coincidence?
No, I mean, the president told them to come. Trump told them to come.
Exactly. But do you not think that this was a planned?
Fuck yeah, it was planned. I mean, not only did they tell them to come, these people came on tour buses. Folks provided them transportation.
Watch this.
Private jets.
There was a hotel that was booked out 3 months in advance before this ever happened.
Right before he even lost the election. They were already planning to come. So they were planning this in response to the election. If he didn't win, this is what was going down. If he had won, it was just going to be a big celebration.
I took this phone and I slid it right across her to the desk to her, and I said, "Please read." Because it was either going to be a victory party or they were going to burn the White House down.
I mean, I'm just amazed that like we're almost through with the first year of the new administration. And we already had the anniversary. We already had the anniversary, 1 year anniversary of the insurrection, and y'all ain't locked up none of the major players in this shit.
Everybody that would have been black.
Oh, child, what you mean?
Would already had their funerals. What you talking about?
Man,
there would have been no funeral. They'd have been out there with a mop and a bucket cleaning motherfuckers up.
Right now,
we all know
that. Day. Right now.
Yeah. I mean, their ground would have still been stained. It would have been roses gone.
Speaking of black, the black Capitol police officer, one of them was actually investigated.
The one that shot old girl?
Yeah, he was actually investigated. And
everybody's supposed to get a charge. Everybody that they caught in that building, whoever died, supposed to get a charge. Each and every individual.
But what killed me about him is we see it on video. The reason why he shot her, it was either him or her.
Because they was coming through that door, bro. They was coming through that door. He probably saved some people's lives by the fact that he wasn't shot.
He did, because I'm going to say this. 99% of them were armed and ready.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to say 99% of them, though, but shit.
But
a lot of them. That motherfucker walking through the damn, the dude that was walking around there with them fucking rubber ties and plastic ties, he was coming to snatch somebody up. Yeah, he was going to take a motherfucker home as a trophy, bro.
Nancy Pelosi was one of the, Nancy, they was coming in there for Nancy. They was coming in there for Pence. But here's the one person that was in insurrection. If I find that video clip, this is what I found very interesting. You are, and this is nothing against people who have this medical condition. I would just like to say that I am not personally making fun of anyone's medical condition.
Oh, but disclaimer.
You ain't got no legs. You ain't got no arms. You look like Patrick the Starfish. Why are you there?
To support Trump.
Yeah.
What
you gonna do? Roll them over with your electric wheelchair?
That motherfucker was bait.
He can scream, man. He can scream and throw it. Oh, Trump! No, Trump! Yeah.
But I mean, getting serious though, I just want to know, like, when are we gonna see White House staff or chief staff? I mean, I understand you can't lock Trump up, but he wasn't the only one there. And matter of fact, he was probably the least effective one. They used him as a figurehead to do what they was going to do.
Yeah, I mean, they used him as the reason, but he wasn't the primary.
I mean, they're trying to move this country towards autocracy. I mean, we got it. I mean, in the sense of we got American oligarchs. We got
just like he's not going to go to trial in New York. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, but why did the folks that was prosecuting him in New York, them motherfuckers just up and quit?
Exactly.
They just up and quit.
He finna be next president. Oh shit,
dude! They cannot let this dude become president again, bro. It will be time for us to pack up and move to Canada or some shit.
I'm not going to Canada
because they'll start knocking on your door.
Right.
They'll start knocking on your door. They'll be telling us to come out here and get on this train.
What we should
Let me ask y'all this one serious question.
Yeah, too many niggas got guns, bro.
Let me ask you this here. Now, do you feel like we should have never just tried to segregate with them? So we would have been better off.
I mean, it's the African American community, dude. Like you said, the quality of life. I mean, when we had integration,
asking the question. That's not.
I mean, yeah, integration didn't do for us what people thought. So now you can drink out of the water fountain. You can ride in the front of the bus.
People die for this shit, man.
Yeah, but
that's to be able to do that. It makes no sense. We were better off on our own.
You're talking about black businesses that would thrive and banks that would thrive. You're talking about black.
But shit, every time something happened came through, they came and burnt it down and shit.
Right.
But see, let them. That's what we need to get back to that and let them ass come and try to do that. Now,
let me tell you what happened. Y'all ready?
Go.
God rest my father's soul. I miss the man. You know what he said? This is what desegregation did. Desegregation sat here and took away the value and the ideology that we had within our own community. It
Yep.
introduced the welfare system, the removal of the black male presence in the household, because one of the rules was
Separation.
that a black man could not be in there.
Separation.
Desegregation segregated us. It turned us into our own worst enemies in
Yep.
a lot of senses. It
I mean,
bought
and
in.
it took our economy out of our
It
neighborhoods.
it took
It
the
took money out
economy
of our
out of our
community.
neighborhoods. It brought other ethnicities into our neighborhoods and gave them amenities that we had to fight to get.
They'll
Right.
give it to you. I mean, they'll take it from you and give it to them, and then you
Right.
can't even never get
For
your
example,
shit.
let me tell you what certain non-Caucasian Asian persons can do. They can come here, start a business, not pay taxes for 7 years, then transfer said business in our community to one of their cousins and not pay taxes additionally for 7 years. But we can put the same type of business that they have in our community, and we, as African Americans, can give
Get taxed
them the
tomorrow.
blues.
We're gonna go try to rob them though. We don't even fuck with them. But if they find out that we own
Do
it,
you know
you want to come rob
right
me? Then
now?
you'll go over to Jesus, goddamn me, and chill and do all
Right.
that type of
There
shit. You
are
can't fuck with him.
four
Y'all
African
niggas racist.
American. There are four African American beauty supply
Shoot first,
stores within a 10-mile radius of me where you can see a tumbleweed blow down through there
Because people aren't supporting the business.
because they want, I do. And guess what? They're priced way more reasonable than their Indian and Asian counterparts.
So,
However, let me play
if
devil's
you are
advocate,
one of those businesses, please contact us. We want to promote you.
please. But I will say this though.
That's not racism. That's just business. Because we're gonna
I will
charge you
say
for the
this
advertising.
though. Let me say
Yes, we
this.
are.
African American businesses need to learn something though. Be on
No, don't start
time
that shit. Don't start that shit.
because some of us have to do better. But one thing about it, I will say this. People have a good experience, they'll
Disclaimer.
tell a few people. But people have a bad experience, they'll
They
tell
tell
everybody.
everybody.
But one thing that I have not done is if I have had a bad experience with a black business, I've never done that.
Go out of your way to try to ruin them.
No, but you know
Yeah.
what? I have told them directly. Now there was this one particular sister where I came to her, I'm like, Queen, this wasn't right, that wasn't right, this wasn't right. She's no
Hold on,
longer in business.
hold on. Well, we're gonna think about that because if I do recall myself last HoodCast talking about Kitchen Express, what you say?
I said it wasn't the same since Cedric Mays passed away. I said what I said.
You said something else too.
Trash.
Oh well, there goes your theory. All right, y'all. We got to get to these. We got to get to these random statements.
What you want me to do? Lie? Trash.
No.
Yeah, I feel
Hey,
you.
we got to get to these random statements. We got to get to these random statements. We're running long tonight, and
Yep. We always run long. All right, who going first?
So- I got a random statement.
He been waiting all HoodCast, y'all.
And you know, I forgot it. So it's not gonna be what the fuck it was because I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn
But I will say this though. My random statement for the night is view every obstacle as an opportunity. So every obstacle is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to grow, it's an opportunity to learn, it's an opportunity to overcome. So just because you hit some hard times, that's not the time to give up. That's an opportunity. Take it as a blessing. Man, I get to learn something. Man, I get a chance to overcome something. Because there's nothing is a greater killer of progress than fucking contentment. You get content, you get complacent, and I've done it myself. You find yourself sitting on some nice bit of money and you're in a good spot, you can get complacent and you look up, man, and before you know it, no challenges can easily turn you into a lazy fucker. And and when you do encounter some challenges, then you shy away from them. You know. So what I say is, any obstacle, view it as an opportunity. I think I saw some rapper who I will not name say, don't say I gotta, say I'm happy that I got a chance to. So you don't have to. I ain't gotta. Or no, I'm happy that I'm having a chance to. See every obstacle as an opportunity. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. Good job, Biggs. Who's next?
We need applause.
If you let your head get too big, it will break your neck.
I've been having a couple of cricks in my back of my neck.
Father God in heaven.
You big head ass motherfucker.
Kokomo.
Don't weather the storm, be the storm.
See,
yes, sir.
That's me right there.
Don't
I had a rental statement, but it just like poof.
We wonder why.
I know, right? And I have been drinking.
Might be the poof for the puff.
It's not the puff.
Maybe a little puff for the poof.
Puff for the poof. Well, y'all, that is our show. Go ahead.
Wait.
Love thy neighbor.
Yeah.
I really thought you said something else.
Next show, I want to discuss the new drug culture.
Drug culture.
You said the new Future album.
Though we never, we never
terrible.
have gotten the old the dysfunction. We will come right back with the
What dysfunction?
The old drug culture, the new drug culture.
No, he said something about dysfunction. What dysfunction, Koki?
With the men that you were saying.
Oh, erectile dysfunction. Yes.
Yeah. I will say this though about our new drug culture. I remember when we was kids growing up, rappers used to brag about being hustlers and moving dope. Now rappers brag about being on drugs.
Yes.
That is so weird to me.
They get that shit. You know who used to do that shit in their rhymes?
Who?
666.
That is true.
666.
They were the first.
Boy, they didn't get no fuck. They'll tell you they snuck powder. They fucking smoke
and the whole time, Juicy J ain't doing none of that shit.
Hold on, though.
He don't do none of that
because
shit.
he did end up in the hospital a few years back.
Nah, they be shooting like a motherfucker.
He almost OD'd. He, since he got married and had a child, he doesn't. Not anymore.
And then, don't the Migos be talking about the shit they be doing? Or no, they be talking about.
I mean, when everybody started talking about the purple drink and all that shit, whatever. All right, y'all, let's get out of here. It's time to say goodbye to all our friends and family.
Goodbye, my motherfucker.
Peace.
We'll see y'all Thursday. Have a hood day.
Have a hood day. HoodTech presents the HoodCast. HoodTech presents the HoodCast.